What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and today I got an exclusive interview. I think this is gonna be a dope one. A lot of people always say, Truth, can you bring us somebody new on that platform? Can you bring us somebody on the platform that a lot of people might not know, but a lot of people know? Today, I think I hit that shit right on the head. What's the word, bro?
What's the word?
Man, cool. Now, for the people who don't know what's going on, you'll let them know exactly what your name is and where you're from.
BG Lip Patch, 43rd Calumet, Cross Western.
Now, when you said 43rd, I'm a drill historian. So a lot of times, a lot of people watch these videos ain't never been to Chicago or in the hood, and the closest they get there is this camera right here.
Right.
So when you say 43, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they call the low end?
Yeah.
Right.
That's a part of the low end, 43rd.
Okay. So what's the difference? I don't get it. The low end, the east side, the south side, they all got numbers.
And it's a big difference. Shit, like the low end, like the lower numbers. The east side, the low end is the east side, low key type shit. But it's just the low end type shit because it's on the lower end type shit. East side, like, same knife, but the low end blocks type shit.
Right.
Over that type shit. South side, like, shit, start like O block and shit, all the way over to like Cicero.
Right.
Shit.
The drill culture kind of shows the south side. But the more I've been doing my homework, I realize everybody, go through shit. Music, losing homies, and all kind of shit. The same thing growing up on the low end as everybody else?
Hell yeah. It's probably different guidance and, but that shit happen everywhere, I ain't gonna lie. Hell yeah.
How is it out there, though, from your point of view? Are you numb to it? Do you see some of the same things that I see? Because I don't live out here anymore. I moved away about 11 years ago.
What you mean, like?
When I cut on the TV, I hear about a rapper dying every week, shootings, kids getting shot, drive-bys. Do you see that? Or are you numb to it?
Like in hand type shit in person? Hell right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you live in the city, like in dangerous parts of it, you gonna witness a lot of wild shit. It's gonna be a lot of good, but you gonna experience a lot of bad. I ain't gonna lie.
You not scared being out here? Used to it? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'd be scared just walking to the store, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. You gotta be on point, like, it ain't shit wrong with being scared. I ain't gonna lie. Through this bitch, you gotta be on point. Like on it. Like, you gotta be prepared. If you turn this corner, you gotta be prepared for a nigga to be with a pipe around this corner. You don't never know,
Right.
Niggas be getting too comfortable. That's why they be dying. They be getting too comfortable.
Right. That's crazy, bro. I kind of want to ask you something. I want to jump right into it. The people know you on Truth Teller TV. I asked you them few questions to kind of warm it up. I kind of want to jump right into it, bro. I've been watching you for a while. I look at your videos, bro. You got a video that damn near got 10 million views on it.
Yeah.
How do you get a video that's past 5, 6, 7 million views? How do you do that?
Shit, it only take one song. Shit, it all depends though what they like at the moment type shit.
Right.
Shit, dissing was hot at the time, so shit, me and my homie, made us a hot ass dissing song. Shit.
Did you catch a lot of flack from that diss song? Because that song is what it got a lot of problems, a lot of beef. Because it got 8 million views on that song, and you name dropped a lot of people on that song.
It ain't. Only thing that shit did was got me a bigger name. Other than that shit, it been cracking with us and our ops, so it's like.
Did that turn it up, though?
Not really, shit. It turned niggas up like not they blocks and shit. It turned like certain ones up and shit. Like niggas who names like they dead homies who names I really said. I could probably say it turned niggas up and like the straight them got us fucked up type shit. But
right.
we wasn't worried about shit none of that shit.
Did it make you hot though? Neighborhood looked at you different.
Yeah,
police was on you.
Yeah, police on my ass, bro.
Yeah. So police do be looking at them diss videos.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I got locked up one time on 39th. They took me to the 51st station. right off the E-way. Man, they in that bitch with big ass flat screen, like a 75-inch in the station.
Yeah.
He like turn this song on and shit. I'm like, hell no, don't turn my songs on in this bitch. Hell no.
Right.
Y'all ass tweaking. They get to playing all type of shit on me.
So that ain't no rumor. They do listen to that music. That's crazy. You know, that song has a guy who people tell me is a legend. People say, Truth, what is a legend? A legend to me is somebody that got a name in the drill rap culture and people know who they is in a whole nother place. You got to do some work to get that kind of buzz, you know? Yeah. Whether it's good work or bad work. But, you know, you on that song with a guy by the name of Bando Hothead. I hear a lot about him. You knew him in real life?
Yeah, that's like my homie since the babies. Like, we done that cousins type shit.
Right. So you do see the videos about him on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't be watching that shit. That shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, sure you was like that for real.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, he really live what he rap. That's why motherfuckers really fuck with him type shit, you know?
Right.
He wasn't no cap ass nigga like.
You know, when I look on YouTube, he one of the guys that got the live straddler videos. And what I mean by that is, this videos that say, you know, Bando got 700 bodies. This videos that say he got 900 bodies and all kind of shit like that. Do that aggravate you seeing shit like that, especially from people who don't know him putting them videos on YouTube?
Nah, that don't aggravate me, shit. Folks going that shit, so it just be like, if he was here, you know, it'd be like what the fuck y'all on? That shit'd make me madder than, right. You know. It's like he really gone, so it's like shit. All the rumors don't really matter, you know.
Right.
That shit don't really get to me as much as, you know, if he would have been that type of shit.
And his death was gun violence, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he got killed.
You mind if I ask you where you was at? Like, what was the scene going on with you? What was your mind state when you heard about that news? Because y'all looked close in them rap videos.
I ain't gonna lie. You said like how, like when I found out.
Yeah, when you found out, what went on in your head?
Like I found out goofy as hell. Like, so the way I really found out on some, I'm scrolling down Facebook type shit. I just got off the phone with him like an hour or two ago.
Oh.
So I'm scrolling down Facebook and shit. I see a dead body in the backyard and shit. But he had the same clothes my homies just had on when he FaceTimed me type shit. So I'm like, I jump up, I get off that shit, call my homies and shit. They crying and shit already. So I just hang up like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't gonna let that shit really through my mind. Like, I was gone. I ain't gonna let that shit through my mind back, cause it was like, ain't nobody, everybody was so fucked up to call and tell people. It was like, you know.
Right.
I found out it was looking at my face like, let me check my timeline.
Social media.
Goofy shit. Like,
wow.
I would have took that shit better if a motherfucker told me type
right.
shit, you know?
Gave your heads up just to see some shit like that.
Then I check his location still right there and shit.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, I see things about him on YouTube. I wanted to ask you that, not to make you relive those moments, but a lot of people speak on him. He got a lot of clout, what people call clout now. Some people call fame.
He'll be rich as hell, all right. That's who really, like, got me, like, I ain't gonna lie, he was on my ass, like, boy, you making this song with me. Like, you getting on this song with me, boy, you tweaking.
Right.
I was like, I never really knew the reason until now shit. He probably knew, like, you know, I'm finna leave bro this shit. Like, you know, I never really knew shit.
When I listened to his music, he was dope. He would have made it when Pat. He would have made it when.
Yeah, he'd been like, I ain't really take this shit serious, but like now this shit hitting me like, right. Like shit. This is about the only thing finna get your ass out this shit. So why not just keep going? I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna finish this year off strong as hell and start 2023 even stronger. And right. Just don't stop shit.
No, I think that's the right mindset.
Bro, I ain't gonna stop. I can't. Bro, be treating my ass. That's all I be hearing in my head. Like him and Gunsmoke, they'll be treating my ass right now. Your ass a goofy. That's the only thing I be hearing right now. That's the only thing I be hearing from my homies right now, shit. So I know how they'd be, you know.
Bando was young too, wasn't he? He looked pretty young.
He was the baby.
Right.
He was out of our crowd. He was out the hood and all that shit. He was the baby, like, for real.
You can tell though, he had that energy though. You can tell it was something about his music. He had a good.
I ain't gonna lie, he went to jail, came home big as fuck. He was little as fuck when he went to jail.
Oh,
he came home big as hell. He already knew how to fight and shit. He was just even doing it even more and like worse than that. He knocking shit out. He big as fuck now.
Is it true, Pat, that you related to FBG Cash?
Yeah, that's my blood cousin.
Mm-hmm.
That's my uncle Manny's son.
Right. Oh, that's crazy. I heard that and I seen that, you know, social media be nosy, so they got that on social media that y'all related. You know, FBG Cash, I tell people this all the time. I don't know who he was behind, you know, I don't know who he was to people who had problems with him, you know. But the guy I met was one of the dopest guys I ever met, you know. Thought he was a dope guy. He's actually the most viewed rapper on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's different. I ain't gonna lie. He always been like that though since I was a baby. Like he fuck with the music. Right. He wasn't rapping as much and shit, but he fuck with that shit. He used to just fuck with the whole shit and get his money. He was always like that.
Right.
Like ain't shit changed or when he signed none of that shit. He was always thoroughbred. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to ask you something. You know, this a real question. I want to ask you this, and it's not to make you relive no moments and nothing, but you know, people see me in the streets. They say, "What up, Truth?" and shit like that. So I reward them by asking these tough questions with the person in front of this camera. You know, so I'm gonna ask you this. When you heard the news about FBG Cash, right? First thing came to your head.
Look, this shit weird again. I wake up like 6 in the morning. I was high as hell. I can show you the shit on my phone. The nigga Cash text me like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Shit, I'm at the crib." He come to the studio. I'm like, I go to my girl and shit. I'm like, "Nah, I don't even feel like going, man."
Right.
I'm like, fuck that shit. He ended up sending me a song, but look, I was supposed to go, but I on my first mind, but I should have went though. I ain't gonna lie. But look, I go to sleep. I go to sleep at like 11 o'clock. I wake up at like 6. A nigga on live. He like, "Yeah, ooh, we smoking Cash. Ooh, what?" Now, but everybody under that bitch like laughing and shit, but. You know this ain't you know the nigga trolling. I'm like, let me see if he for real type shit, you know.
Right.
So when I see like that shit a little, you know, it could be 50-50. I get off that shit. I run in my grandma's room. I'm like, "Man, call my uncle. Oh man, call my uncle right now. Hurry up." Ooh. She like, "What's going on? Hurry up." Ooh. She called uncle shit. He just tell her like before she can even ask him and shit. She like, "Please, what's going on?" He was quiet. He like, "Yeah, man." And shit, we got to going crazy in that bitch. Shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit. I'm like, damn. Cause I was thinking like, if I would've went with him, it would've went down. Right. I ain't gonna lie, shit would've went different. On my son.
You know, not to get too deep, because I know this case is open and stuff like that. So I don't really want to get in that lane. But, you know, the internet then kind of put its own twist on this story. Is this true, like, you know, Cash was, like, outside early in the morning? Do you know, is there anything you can share with us? This wasn't one of those on the block standing outside things. This was
like on the block, like, you saying like how he got killed?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, niggas really don't even be down on they blocks and shit for real. Like, you be getting killed outside the box type shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it was like on some caught in traffic type shit basically.
Right.
That's how I got caught shit. When I got shot shit in my car shit.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. Last thing I want to ask about this, because today is the legendary FBG Cash birthday today too.
Yeah, bro.
So I did want to bring that up. You know, Cash did a lot for me too. Now I want to tell people that. You know, a lot of people don't know behind the scenes and shit like that. So I do want to say that.
All these people.
Last question I want to ask, and it's the question that I'm gonna ask without being policey, but I am gonna ask you this question: is it true that the FBI picked up this case? Or is this something that a blogger made up and just put on the internet?
They be saying all type of shit, man.
Right. I just wanted to ask you that. Was you playing? Was you real? Or was Pat on some swag shit? Was Pat just having fun? Or was Pat dead ass when he said that shit about PTF? No.
What, in the interview?
In the live. I seen the live.
I mean, in the live?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we bumped heads, shit. After that shit, he like, nigga, call my phone, nigga. We men, nigga. Call my phone. Go to Ben, call my phone. I called his phone, shit. We chopped it up. We chopped that shit up, shit. You know, like,
right.
Wasn't no beef or none of that shit after that shit. They just twisted that shit, bro. You know, like,
right.
They twisted it. It was just like some homies getting into it type shit, but you know, my bad mama, she was tweaking, like, she was telling me only the shit he said, but one telling me shit she said type shit, you know, to make him say the shit he said type shit, you know.
Right. So you did know nothing though.
Yeah, that's my boy. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. That's my boy, bro. We ain't into it, none of that shit, bro.
Okay. You know, and I'm glad y'all was able to do that. I think it's less of that in the culture. It should be more of that in the culture. So I fully agree with that. You know, not to go back to the Cash thing. I ain't going back to that, but I kind of overjumped this question. I think I got to get this off. I wasn't going to ask Pat.
Yeah.
That's why I jumped. But I am going to ask it. I'm going to take a leap and I'm going to ask it. You know, Cash was engaged in an internet beef, rap beef, diss beef with guys from O Block, saying things about Ron. Hell, I even seen the picture go viral. He was in front of a mural. Are those guys your ops too? Lil Durk, them your ops too? Or you out of that? You got your own shit going on? Or did you inherit that?
Shit. If they say we ops, shit, we ops. Shit. One thing about me, shit, I just play my role. Cause, shit, if a nigga gonna get on there with me in the streets, I know. It ain't gonna go how a motherfucker want it to go. Bro. I just be chilling.
I heard though people inherit people beefs from being in songs with them and just being related to them. You do have your eye open for shit like that though.
Yeah, I don't trust dude, no. I don't fuck with them either, shit. Man, they know what the fuck going
on. Right. Did you know Duck?
Yeah.
Oh, you know Big Cloud?
Yeah.
How was Big Cloud from your point of view? I asked everybody that. How was Big Cloud? I think we need to keep Big Cloud name living. How was Big Cloud? You knew him.
Shit.
Was he the guy we all know? The rap star? Or was he just like a regular person?
He was like, I wouldn't say he, like, was hot here, but shit, like, he was in that category or something.
Oh.
Like, I wouldn't overrate him, like, bro, but, like, not on no rapping shit, but, like, I'm talking about street shit. He was old and shit, but he was turned, like, bro. Like, they was in the same categories. I put them in the same categories as each other.
Right. You heard about Duck.
Yeah, like, in the streets and out the streets. Like, rapping and not rapping, you know? Like,
you heard about Duck, what came to your mind? Because that was downtown. We actually downtown now for the people that don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, I called Young. He like, man, hell no, man, hell no.
Right, that was unbelievable.
But I was like, I told my homie, I'm like, man, you think he just saying that shit like cause he don't want to just believe that shit right now? They like, man, he probably didn't get hit and shit. Then shit, we ended up seeing that shit on Facebook. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that shit fucked up, bro. That's just a prime example of Chicago. Like how you saying, like, what the people should know about this motherfucker. Your ass you'll get caught anywhere. Like, if you a real face from the city, you gotta keep somebody with you. You gotta keep somebody with you in this motherfucker.
The internet made it dangerous. Internet made it dangerous and shit for people in Chicago and people that's on the internet.
Yeah, bro. You can say that.
Yeah.
It show people hand.
Oh, what you mean by that?
Like a nigga go hit a stain on the watch or something. Now he taking pictures in the motherfucker every picture. Now niggas know where to look at him at, you know, or a nigga go do some shit out here and make a post or something, you know. Make a post 10 minutes after they did the shit. Your homies knowing what's going on. They like, look at this goofy ass nigga. Look when he making this post. But people don't, you know, people inside you be knowing what's going on. Police might catch that shit, you know. Like, we gotta be smooth. Niggas be tweaking that internet shit. That shit show your hand. You know?
That just messed my head up with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That was a brain freeze on now. Go do some shit and post it on the net. I've been shown to watch out. Pat, that fucked my head up when you said that, you know. I think people gotta learn from that. I think that was some strong shit right there. You know what else I think strong? I seen you and one of your homies on social media. You kind of got upset with him. Y'all wasn't arguing on this was like some homie shit. But, you know, he might have showed his location a little bit on this live. You didn't like that shit, Pat. And the reason I'm asking you this because later on, the shit with PNB Rock happened. You was thinking shit like that can happen way before that happened, right?
That shit can happen. You know, like how you peep that shit. How many else people peep that shit? See? Shit. We ain't regular no more. I be my homies know, like my little brother, that's who it was, my little brother and shit. I ain't gonna lie. He don't feel it yet, like, you know.
Right.
We ain't just them same little boys no more. Like, we really getting watched by a lot of people, different people, all type of shit. We getting watched from all angles, so motherfuckers really gotta. I learned that shit the hard way on social media. You gotta watch how you move. I gotta watch like all the little faces and shit from everywhere in the city. You gotta watch like what they say on that bitch, how they move, all that shit. Cause they most definitely try to switch up what you know, try to tarnish your name quick. They definitely, you know.
No, that's real though. I seen that, and then that PNB Rock shit happened. I said, damn, Pat was on that before that shit happened. Now,
I ain't gonna lie, you got to, cause I done had a lot of experiences seeing homies get killed, all that shit. Like that shit real.
You say you was shot.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
What you mean? What you wanna know?
You was on the block in the car, walking past in the store. This was a setup, a back door. How did this happen?
Shit. I'm finna go pick my girl up from work. Shit. I just went shopping. I just bought a Chrome Heart shirt, some little jeans, some little Jordans and shit, Chrome Heart hat and shit. I just got high and shit. As soon as I get in my car, I just leave the block and shit. I was finna go grab my charger from my homie crib and shit.
Right.
Bam. I driving and shit. Motherfucker get on my back type shit.
Oh, in traffic?
Yeah, they was following me, but I'm like, man, I run like 3 stop signs. I'm like, if they get on my ass, if they run these bitches with me, they own me. So they instantly run them bitches with me. I'm like, alright, I get the cooling and shit. Now my homie block like a 2-way and shit. Damn. My homie block like this, cars can come both ways and shit. I make a right, Bob. Now, I be pulling up and shit. I drop my phone and tell them to come outside and shit.
Right.
Feel me? Cause my heat with them and shit. I instantly, like, how I be driving shit, cause my homie got cameras and shit. I be telling him, like, man, if I fly past this motherfucker, You know, like this how we drive. Like this how we pull up to his crib.
Right.
We'll pull up. We'll drive past first, slow, smooth. Like if ain't nobody on there with us and shit.
Right.
We already be having this shit in our head already because we know what go on. You know.
Right.
So once we drive past the first time, cool. We hit a U-turn, Bob, drive past again, hit a U-turn and park. Once he see us do that, we cool. But if motherfucker fly past anything, don't do none of that,
Right.
they know to come out that motherfucker. So once I did that, you know,
Right.
fooling them, you know. Once I make the right, Bob, I'm making the right, coming out the block, fly past, boom, loud as hell. Hit the U-turn, but as I'm hitting the U-turn, fooling them coming towards me, finna come to the stop sign type shit. So now I'm really coming back to them.
Right.
I could've left all that shit, you know. I'm knowing what they on. I could've got up out of there on their ass, but I just came back to them shit. Cause I'm really finna park. It's really on some shit. Is they gonna do it? Is they not type shit?
Right.
So as I'm driving past some shit, he stick his arm out the window, get to blowing my ass down.
Oh.
Honestly, I do one of these, get to drive with my knee and shit. I hit the gas hard as hell.
Mm.
Pull that bitch over. Like third, fourth shot hit me, bro.
Where you get hit?
Right here.
Oh, so you got hit somewhere up top.
Yeah, that shit, boy, that shit still be fucking with my, that shit.
Scared you when you got hit?
Yeah, no, I was just like, shit. I need to go to the hospital now.
Right.
Good.
How you get there? Drove yourself?
Yeah, no, I parked my shit.
Right.
Got in the ambulance.
All right. All right.
Bro,
Oh, God is good. You still
I
here.
ain't gonna let that shit hurt.
Mm.
That shit hurt.
And you think you know who this was? Not to get too far, you ain't got to say it, but you think you know who this was, or was this something random?
What 50 Cent say? What 50 Cent say? He ain't here to tell his story. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I know they ass.
Yeah, you gotta
my
be careful.
boys.
Gotta be careful out here now. And the reason I say, another reason why you gotta be careful out here, I seen something that was alarming, Pat. I seen something that I thought was very alarming, okay?
What?
I seen the video. I ain't gonna lie, this gotta be on my top 10 of alarming shit I seen for drill rappers I didn't interview. I seen guys walking in your neighborhood with weapons and all kind of shit looking for your back. It was on social media. I seen
Some on 43rd, and they on 43rd.
I'm not sure exactly what it was, but the caption said they was in your neighborhood. Maybe I'm wrong.
They had some choppers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That looked dangerous.
No, they has. Man, it was like 1, 2 in the morning. Ain't nobody outside down there. No fucking 1, 2. They be trolling, trying to make it look good, because they know the internet gonna flip the shit, you know?
But do you worry about that?
All my ops, my kids. I really ain't finna have no ops in a couple years, so finna get this shit up. Niggas ain't finna be my ops no more. Niggas ain't even finna be able to be my ops no more.
What about Lil Zay Osama? That's real. Hey, you know, you link to a lot of shit now, you know. I ain't trying to be messy, but I see your name linked to a lot of things, and I want to make sure I ask you the things you link to. I see some shit about Lil Zay Osama that you said. That somebody said that was linked to you that wasn't too nice.
What was it?
I'm not exactly sure, but it's alive. You know, it got about 15,000 views on it.
I ain't gonna lie, that's goofy. Oh, bro.
Y'all had real issues?
That's op shit.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, he got that shit though. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Right.
He got that shit on the music, but he ain't really living what he rapping. That shit he be capping. Big cap. Capital letters.
You knew 757 Gunsmoke too. I heard he was a legend in the drill culture, and he was just on the rise in this music shit. Now, I don't know about all the street shit, But I heard you was linked to him, right?
Yeah, I knew him. Shit, I knew him like a little bit more longer than I knew Hothead type shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I really knew him first type shit.
You know, the internet got you on one of the last lives that he was on before he lost his life due to gun violence.
Yeah. It's my boy.
Why all these rappers lose their life in Chicago? Where did that come from? Do you get numb to this? Because you know a lot of people.
Shit. There be a lot of backdoor shit, you know. You could die 1,000 ways out here to gun violence. So shit, it be really like, once you lose a motherfucker, shit, it just be like, damn. It don't need to be like no cry, none of that shit no more. It just be like, damn. You'll get the brainstorm. Other people grieve different though, you know, but me, I'm so numb to this shit, it just be like, you'll get in your thoughts. Should be, this shit just, it's regular to me, I ain't gonna lie.
With all these guns, everybody got guns, yeah, you know?
You gotta have them bitches.
Ain't that dangerous though? If it's like 50 of y'all outside and everybody got a gun, ain't that dangerous? What if one of y'all get in an argument or something?
Y'all better drop them guns and go y'all ass in the backyard and get it on.
Can something like that happen though? Can you take it L?
Huh?
Can you go in the backyard with your homie, he give you 2 black eyes and
Don't
shit?
get no fuck.
You can take it?
So, I ain't doing shit to my homies. Your ass gonna go right to jail.
Oh, right.
You going to jail or you dying. Either your homie's gonna kill you for killing him, or your ass going to jail. Somebody gonna tell on you.
Right.
No, we don't play that shit though. I ain't gonna lie, we don't play that shit.
Cause I seen the incident.
I can only speak for myself.
I seen the incident in Chicago where 2 friends were fighting inside of Parkway Gardens. 2 friends were fighting. I don't know if they were friends. Actually, 2 people were fighting. I don't want to say friends. 2 people were fighting, and it led to a shooting. 2 people with guns can fight. That's possible.
You
and your day one, y'all get into an argument. You can take that L.
Yeah.
Like you said, yeah. I think that's the right way.
That shit bogus. You pop your homie, like y'all fighting.
Right.
If it's on some protecting yourself and you had to do your shit, then shit.
Right.
If you ain't really have to and none of that shit, you bogus as hell.
Right. No, I get it.
That shit wasn't no real threat. For real, like, you bogus.
Right. I see you got your chain. There was rumors that your chain got took and shit like that. I see you got your chain.
No, motherfucker ain't never tried to take my chain.
Right, you don't seem like the person somebody want to play with on some chain taking shit anyway.
It's not gonna go right. It's not gonna go well at all.
Where them rumors come from?
Some ops, probably.
Yeah.
They be starting all type of rumors. I be trolling though. Let a motherfucker believe that shit if they want to.
That jury shit important in this music shit. I'm starting to see a lot of people with the jury and shit now. The jury been in the game, but I'm starting to see that's important, the jury.
No, that shit is materialistic shit. That shit not really, it's all about if you want it or not shit. How you feel about this shit. But it look good to the image. Right. I can say that, but it's not important. Right. You don't gotta have it. You don't gotta show people you got money. That's all it is.
Facts. That's real shit, though. Your song was the song that Barack Obama's daughter was dancing to?
Yeah.
Your song?
Yeah, Hothead song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That kind of went, that kind of made its rounds on social media and shit like that. You couldn't believe that shit, could you?
That's when they wasn't hitting me.
Right.
I wasn't really into that shit. I was like, it is what it is. But now that shit hitting me, I'll be telling myself, boy, get back on your shit, boy. Get back in that studio, lock back in. It's time, shit. I ain't finna keep waiting.
Yeah, you know, y'all. You know, when you look you up now, I don't know if you ever took yourself or do you take yourself too serious. But when you look yourself up, look at all your videos.
Yeah, I be watching about shit.
Put them all together. You clearly about 15 million plus. You put them all together.
Yeah. I counted it like last year. It was like, wasn't it like 12 or 7 or something? No, it was 12.
Yeah.
So it was 12. I counted all my shit like last year. It was 12.
I think they went up some.
It probably did a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people know you. You don't know those people. That face mask on tight, hoodie on tight. But you're not worried about shit like that.
What you mean? What you just saying? I ain't hear you for.
I said it's a lot of people know you. 12 to 15 million people know who you is, know how you look. You don't know how none of them people look. You moving around right, face mask on tight, hoodie tight, but you're not worrying about shit like that.
Got the whole kit. Gotta keep the kit.
Right.
You gotta keep your hoodie, your mask. You gotta keep your pipe.
Right.
Some little weed and shit. You know?
What can we expect? What's new? What you got new coming out? What can the people type in and look forward to from Lil Tank?
Yeah, they could go to Apple Music and shit. I just dropped another one on Apple Music.
Also, you got some shit out now?
Yeah, that shit going up on Apple Music.
Okay. What's the name of that?
It's called Another.
Okay. You said that's on Apple Music?
Yeah, right now I'm gonna drop the video.
Oh, so you gonna give us the video then?
Yeah, hell
okay.
yeah.
Okay, when we gonna get a full project from you, Pat? I think you done gave us a lot of singles. I think you probably still gonna do the singles. Can we look forward to like a little EP or something like that coming from you?
I'm gonna drop a mixtape in December.
Are you gonna give us a full project?
Yeah, I just ain't came up with my name yet. I've been thinking about that shit for like 8 months.
Okay. You give us a lot of joints on there. Somebody dropped a project that had 4 songs on it. We gonna get more than that.
Yeah. We'll get like 11, 13, something like that.
Okay. When it comes to this deal shit, I ask everybody this. I want to get your opinion on this shit because you got videos in the millions. Independent major.
You see, when it comes to
I say you got videos in the millions.
Right.
So I think you the perfect person to ask this. Would you stay independent or would you go major?
Go major for a minute.
Like a major deal, you'll go major?
For a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. To get myself where I need to really be.
Right.
Yeah. Level it out with my views and shit.
Right. Why people always say I'm gonna stay independent? Because I hear a couple $100,000. It's like, how do you turn it down?
A couple $100,000, not shit.
Yeah. Okay, a label comes to you right now. Atlanta comes to you right now, knocking on your door. They want a 3 mixtape from you. They got $300,000 for you. $100,000 a mixtape. You taking it?
Atlantic, hell no.
Okay.
They ass better go knock on somebody else's door.
Okay. So it got to be a bigger number. Maybe make sure they're working with your career. Give me ownership.
My next deal is gonna be my major. So I ain't signing that shit else.
Next deal, you had a deal too.
Right.
Okay, you did get signed. What sound like?
Huh?
What's it like?
That shit turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different from doing it on your own. What do you like? Do you like the sign of doing it on your own?
I like doing it on my own. So.
Are you doing?
Yeah. So that's what I'm really working on right now. They ain't doing shit but helping me. You know?
Right. No, I totally get it. Give upcoming artists some advice in this shit, bro. Artists ran up on you today, man. They don't know nothing about this music shit. Never did this music shit a day in their life, but they made a decision today they want to do it. They ran into the legendary Lil Pat. What you gonna tell them?
Shit. Stay consistent. Keep dropping. Get you a manager, a loyal manager you know you can trust. Shit, get you a motherfucking a lawyer manager for when you sign your deals or come across anything like endorsements or what the fuck that shit called? What the fuck them other labels called for like major like distributions and shit?
Yeah, right.
Come across them, you need like you a lawyer manager so they can be on point.
A lot of people never said that. The managers, the lawyers, you got to get that.
Yeah, you got to. You gotta have somebody on your back. Gotta have somebody with you for sure.
Can't be signing that shit you don't know what the hell it is.
If you know what you're doing by yourself, like
right.
like 100%, but that's rare though. You know, you don't see that. You know, I don't really see that. You don't see that too much at all. You gotta stay consistent. That's all. Keep your name on YouTube and shit. Whatever you dropping that, keep your name lit.
I got one more I want to ask you on that. Give a shorty some advice in this shit. A young man that's coming up
in the streets or rapping?
In the streets, man. You got a young man. He 14, 15. He coming into his own out here. You know, he thinking everything cool and sweet. You got some advice for him?
Stay in school. Shit. I ain't gonna lie, shit. School about the only thing that's gonna get you somewhere in this shit growing up. If you don't stay in school and stay consistent, like how you will be consistent in the streets,
right,
with doing that shit with your education, then it ain't gonna work for you.
Right.
And stay on that shit, like jobs and shit, you know. Because I know they be seeing this shit. That shit probably look cool from videos, because YouTube we don't really show the bad in that shit, you know?
Right.
Unless a motherfucker get caught by the police and they get exposed or something, you know?
Right.
We don't really, motherfuckers